Earning 100K and living paycheck to paycheck? 3 secrets to break free. Living large on 100K per year? Think again. So you're pulling in a cool $100,000 a year. Nice, right? But here's the kicker. A whopping 51% of Americans with a 6-figure income are still living paycheck to paycheck, according to NASDAQ. Hold on. What's going on here? Let's unpack this financial puzzle together. The money struggle is real. First things first. If you find yourself scratching your head wondering where all that hard-earned cash is disappearing to, you're not alone. Life is expensive, and sometimes it feels like no matter how much you make, it's just never quite enough. High housing costs, unexpected expenses, and the ever-present lifestyle inflation trap are all culprits. You know, that tendency we all have to adjust our spending to match our income is a sneaky phenomenon that can lead to financial trouble without us even realizing it. Before we dive into solutions, let's get one thing straight. It's not your fault. Living paycheck to paycheck is a common struggle, and it's not necessarily a sign of financial irresponsibility. Life happens, and money can be slippery. But here's the real talk. After watching and listening to this, you'll have the knowledge to take control and make a change. No more excuses. It's time to break free from the paycheck to paycheck cycle. Here are the usual suspects: budget and emergency funds. You've likely heard the typical advice. 1. Track your spending. 2. Create a budget. 3. Build an emergency fund. And 4. Reduce your debt. Sure, these are solid steps, but let's be real. They only can take you so far. You can't cut corners below a basic lifestyle, and nobody wants to live a solitary life. Let's break and bust a few myths that many are struggling with. Is rich equals to financially free? Let's bust this myth. Being rich doesn't guarantee financial freedom. It's not about the amount you make, but how well your lifestyle is covered. And even when you're not working, can you jet off on a random vacation? Do you choose quality over price for your basic needs? That's the real measure of financial freedom. What's considered rich anyway? The answer, it depends on where you live. There is no universal threshold for a single person's rich status. It's all relative. A 6 figures equals to financial security. For all you 30-somethings chasing that 6-figure dream, reality check: a 6-figure income doesn't stretch as far as it used to. Rainy days and emergencies can quickly drain those earnings, contributing to the nation's growing debt crisis. So what does it really mean to live paycheck to paycheck? On paper, you're covering your bills, but in reality, there's nothing left. It's a precarious way to live, especially if you're responsible for a family. So, what's the secret sauce to unlock your abundant lifestyle based on your own terms? Well, it boils down to 2 main choices. 1, increase your income. 2, make your money work for you. Here are 3 roadblocks to abundance. Before you roll your eyes thinking it's just another self-help spiel, hear me out. There are 3 reasons you might be falling short in your financial success department. Reason number 1, lack of marketplace value. Your income reflects the value you bring to the marketplace. If it's not enough, it's time to up your game. Reason number 2, limited service capability. If you're stuck serving one boss or one corporation, same thing, you're not maximizing your earning potential. More monetizable service, more value, more money. Reason number 3, lack of leverage. If your income is tied solely to your physical presence, you're missing out. Money should work for you, not the other way around. And when money works for you, you will have other people and their money working for you, including people like me. The game changer, digital business. Here's the kicker. You don't need a truckload of skills or a hefty investment. All you need is one thing: a good digital business system. In this digital age, the ability to copy and paste a successful income system is your golden ticket. Head over to www.7secretsto7figure.com and grab a seat at our 80-minute webinar where I will show you how this works and get instant access to our free, easy-to-read book on digital marketing to kickstart your journey to financial freedom.